What's going on, LEGO Maniacs? It's Ty, the LEGO guy here, and welcome to another LEGO Star Wars review. Today we're taking a look at the brand new Hoth ATST. That's set 75322. It has 586 pieces, 4 minifigures, retails for $49.99 USD, and it came out in 2022. Now I know many of you may be saying, this is another ATST, this is getting kind of redundant, it's almost like Luke's land speeder. I get that. But this one's relatively unique. We're gonna, get into why exactly, take a look at its positives and its negatives. But enough talk, let's get right into it. And to start, we'll begin by taking a look at the box art. First thing I want to mention is this is extremely tall. This is one of the skinniest, tallest LEGO boxes I've ever seen. Not terrible, just different is what I'm trying to get at. I like the fact that Darth Vader is in the bottom left corner in minifigure form. Then you have the minifigures. And yeah, just a nice landscape of Hoth in the background. Obviously they're in a battle. Then if you move to the side, you can see the ATST again. What I really liked about this though, is notice they have a little Imperial logo on the top. That is new. This is the first time I've seen LEGO do anything like this, and I'm hoping they keep it up. Then taking a look at the back of the box, it gets into some of its features, which we'll take a look at a little bit later in this review. And then on the side of the box, just the LEGO Star Wars logo. On the top, Chewbacca. And then on the bottom, just the barcode. Let's now take a look at the set itself. And to start us off, we'll begin by taking a look at the one smaller build that's included in this set, which is the Imperial Probe Droid. This by far has to be the best minifigure scale probe droid I think they've ever made. It just looks very accurate to what we see in the film. And it's not all that much bigger than previous versions of it. I'd have to say it's probably the same size, it just has a lot more pieces. And it really shows. What I like about it as well is you can rotate the head. It is a little stiff, but you can somewhat rotate it. Not 360, but to a point, depending on how you want to display it. I also like the arms that they used. Notice that they're all different. So they're really trying to replicate what we see in the film. Let's now take a look at the meat of the set. And as normal, we'll begin by giving you guys a 360 view of the walker. And I have to say, it's quite tall. It's about 1 foot in height, or about 1/3 of a meter in height. And it's extremely skinny looking, like more so than any other ATST. That is because this is based off of the Hoth ATST, not the Battle of Endor ATST, or any of the other ATSTs you're maybe used to from Battlefront, Rogue Squadron, etc. And the other thing that's really nice about this is there's absolutely no stickers in this set whatsoever. So if you hate them, you don't have to worry about that. They're not in this set. Let's now break it down area by area. And the first area we'll take a look at is going to be the feet and legs. And I'm just gonna say, this ATST by far has the largest feet I've ever seen on one of these chicken walkers. They look really accurate though. They're just extremely large, but they're supposed to be big on the ATST. It's supposed to have big feet, skinny legs, and that accurately does that. You can make this ATST walk like so. It's not really a feature as much as they say it is, just because you have to do it manually. It's not like there's a toggle or something, but overall it works. Let's now move to the upper body. And probably my favorite feature in this entire set is going to be this little Technic toggle right here. So if you twist it, you can rotate the head. And let's just give you guys a view of the front while you twist the toggle. I thought that was awesome. The other thing you'll notice is it also has spring-loaded shooters. And they work quite well. I like it when they have a little bit of a Technic feature involved with it, so you don't have to just flick it, you can press it and then it shoots it off. Just think it's a little bit superior, a little bit better play function. And then you'll notice the blasters. These look so good. Now I believe that this is a heavy repeater blaster and this is a rocket launcher. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong about that, but I believe that's what these are both supposed to represent. And it looks very accurate to what we see in the film. Then you have the main blasters on the bottom right here. One thing I want to mention is I don't really like the fact that this ATSD doesn't have any open windows. It has these dark gray pieces to kind of represent that. Not a huge fan of it, but it's a minor flaw. And then moving to the back, this ATSD also has those circular dishes that every other ATSD has ever had. Now, getting into the interior of the walker, this is kind of where I have mixed feelings about it. Now, the hatch works really, really well. Just open it up like so, bang, there it is. We're gonna show you guys how the minifigure can kind of sit up on there. But then opening it up, give you a view of the cockpit. Now, this is where my main complaint with this set is. You have a nice little holder for the blaster and his binoculars, little control panel, but why doesn't this seat two minifigures? Imagine if they just remove this. If they remove that, you could seat a minifigure behind. Now, it wouldn't really be accurate because they should be sitting side by side, but it would be better than just seating one minifigure. So I'm not a huge fan of that. I wish they just do away with the whole gun rack or whatever you want to call it. But showing you guys how this minifigure can kind of sit up. Very, very easy. I had to grab the binoculars because it made it a little bit more easy to kind of stand them up there. But yeah, it looks quite good. Again, I just wish this fit two minifigures, not just one, but that pretty well does the set. Let's now take a look at the minifigures. And here we have the three minifigures that are included. So we have the ATSD driver, Chewbacca, along with the Rebel soldier. I will say that Chewbacca definitely is my favorite out of this batch. Love the fact that he has little specks of snow on him. I believe he is unique to this set. Correct me if I'm wrong about that in the comments. There may have been a Chewbacca like this in the Star Wars A Solo Story wave, but regardless, he is pretty unique. And I also like his bowcaster. Show how that kind of works. It is a stud shooter, but it's probably one of the few stud shooters I like. And then taking a little bit closer look at the Imperial officer or the ATST driver, like the fact that he has leg printing, nice torso printing, even helmet printing, those little goggles, and the Rebel soldier is okay, pretty run of the mill. Let's just remove her helmet to show off her face. And then moving to the rear of the minifigures, we'll show off their back torso printing and back face printing. So we'll start with the Imperial officer. He's kind of a smug grin. And then let's just remove the backpack of the Rebel soldier just to give you guys a better view of her back face and back torso printing. So as you can see, she's a little bit more happy on this side of her face versus the other one. And we'll just show that off again. Much more angry. I thought it was kind of funny that she had lipstick on too. I just wouldn't expect that from like a Rebel soldier, but anyways, not the end of the world. Well guys, that was my review. Do hope you enjoyed it. Like we've been saying, the main reason I like this ATSD is because it's based off of the Battle of Hoth. It is definitely unique, and that's part of the reason why I'm happy LEGO made this. It's not the run-of-the-mill ATSD. It does look like, you know, from the Battle of Hoth. A little bit different, a little bit more elongated. The legs are like huge on it, even bigger than, you know, normal. So yeah, I think this definitely gets a thumbs up. I like the fact that you can rotate the head. The weapons also look very accurate as far as like the blaster, the rocket launcher. They put a lot of care in just to making this look good. As far as the interior goes, I really wish again that they just make it fit two minifigures. I don't know why they haven't. We've had LEGO Star Wars sets for over 20 years and they still can't manage to get that right with the ATSD. Not the biggest thing, but it just would be nice if they could seat two minifigures. As far as the minifigures go, the Imperial Probe Droid is fantastic. I think it's leaps above any of the previous minifig scale probe droids they made. And getting Chewie with snow on him is also nice. As far as the ATSD driver and the Rebel Trooper, I could take it or leave it. Not the biggest thing, but again, the probe droid and Chewie I really like from this set. But that pretty well does the review. But if you liked it, leave it a thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, you know, definitely consider subscribing and click that bell so you're notified for any future LEGO Star Wars reviews, comparisons. We do one of them every single Tuesday. But thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.